Hello. And here we go. Turn it on. Do the things. Move the things. All right, need... That should work there. I think that'll work.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Seems I have a friend. Can't see. Show yourself. Kind of the same. First of all, let me move this on yonder. Getting up today was a little rough. Just groggy, and my mental motivation is running thin. So having the ups, the uppities, the excitement is just a struggle at the moment. But I've taken more of my medication, which I'm hoping will help. Now, the real question is, the fuck am I supposed to be doing right now? So, we have our equipment looking hardy. But you know what? One thing is better than no things, and that's a win. So let's go clean out our bags as a starting point. Let's see here. We've got some food, we've got our weapons. We have things to throw. I don't think we were smelting or cooking anything, so we can theoretically dump. Why would you feel such a silly thing? There's nothing wrong with low productivity days. No one's got to be on their A game every day. That's insanity. Not feasible. I kind of want to attempt exploring this place, but it's so far away. Like, so far away. I feel like I need better equipment. Potentially steal stuff. I get that. Like, it's hard. Self-compassion takes a lot of practice. It's very difficult to do, especially when it seems like everything else shows that you shouldn't. Where is... All right. We have enough healing. We have some food. I think we can maybe go down to our little mine. Although our pickaxe is about to break, so let's grab another one of them. We have a shovel. We have a pick. We have a weapon. We have a backup. Maybe we grab... Not that. Come on. I think we determined there's nothing that way. So every time I come down here, I'm always bombarded with like so many creatures. Shady, hello. You're right, it's not. And to be honest, if that's what you guys would find more enjoyable, I'm actually okay switching. Eat rocks. Does it? Oh, it does. I didn't even bother changing it because I was having a mental moment. That's right. But this guy's not going to get any kindness. He's going to get some rocks to the face. I think most people would be pretty horrified to hear my internal monologue. More unfriendlies over here, huh? What's this stuff? It's Cooper. I know this wall's going to give out eventually. Yep. One of the things that I've always... one of the things I found useful in my desire to improve my own health, mental in nature, happens to be something I learned in therapy. One of many lessons through the many years I've spent in therapy. Is to lower my standards. My inside is always running. License. Or should I call you the turd chaser? Or the official chaser? The question is, are you insured? That's the important part. You always have to be licensed and insured. Even for turd chasing. Because, see, here's the thing. We all have, like, these, expectations that we set for ourselves. Our lives are ruled and ruined by expectations. Expectations can be great, but they tend to be more problematic than anything. And if you're not doing well under your own expectations, lower them. Like, what's the harm? Oh, I don't have any rocks, so I can't throw anything. That's kind of a problem. Ah. All right, so let's clear out the places that we know have the goodies. Look, I'm still spinning my, Here, let's do this. We'll put you down there.
Deploying flashbang.
Oh, Jesus! It's a good thing I got my shield out. Why did I throw my... why did I do that for? Okay, pick you up, switch you. So on the days when I'm having like a really shitty time where I'm like, you know what, I'm worthless, I'm not doing anything, I should be doing something, why am I not doing something? And having that whole compassion thing is going rough. I'll take a moment and I'll be like, you know what? Let's just pump the brakes for a moment. And lower our expectations for ourselves for today. Lower our bar just a little bit. And that means today I'm not going to do so much, and I'm going to be okay with that, cuz tomorrow's a new day. And perfection on the daily is just overbearing, overburdensome. I mean, I imagine that's about as, I mean, it's pretty unique. It's a good name. All right, do we have more goodies around here? Let's take a look. No ores nearby, so it looks like I cleaned it out. And I should probably eat something soon, because it appears that I am starving. Oh wait, there was some back this way. This was a dead end, but it had some goodies. I can hear them coming this way, and I don't appreciate it. I think the best thing that people can do for their mental health is practice removing expectations. If you can live without expectations of things, most importantly yourself, you'll be a lot happier for it. It's like getting too focused on goals. The problem is with goal-based living, achievement-based happiness, the goalpost always moves. So you're never happy. Like, that's one of the major things that happens to creators in the content sphere is burnout happens really quickly, because even if you're growing and making progress, you can't see it because you're only focused on certain criteria, certain metrics, certain numbers. Okay, I'm gonna hit 1,000 followers, and you're like, once I hit 1,000 followers, things will be good. And then you get there and you're like, well, let's move it up to 10,000. And you're always chasing bigger numbers. You know, you'll start with nothing, and you'll look at channels that got a lot more than you, and you'll say, okay, well, if I get to where they're at, things will be good. And then you'll get there, and you'll start picking bigger channels to compare yourself to. It's a comparison game. That's what it is. And it never brings any happiness. So, is it Sir Turd? Ms. Turd? Are you a content creator yourself? A streamer? You just like... You like watching? You can never tell these days. Like, oh, I'm dying. That's why. I was like, what's happening? Why am I screaming at myself? But it's because I'm starving to death. And I need to go. Shit, this is semi-problematic. Nope, I don't want to do that. I have to get out of here very quickly, because I'm starting to go insane. Yep, see? There's the horn. Gonna start hallucinating soon. Need to get up to the surface. It's certainly entertaining. I think it's one of the more interesting aspects of this game. Having a sanity meter that impacts the game is pretty neat. So you can, I don't know if you can see it. It's really minimal right now. A little bit of glitching here and there. Jeremiah, hello. My hand is glitching right now, thinking that it's trying to throw something via a sling. So we'll grab our little hammer so we can break down our Cooper into little nougats. Things are operating slowly. We're ramping up as my medication kicks in. That's really where it's going. Have you played this game before, Jeremiah? I'm running out of space. I need a bigger piece. So there's a little cog at the bottom of the wheel right here. And depending on where you're located, it'll spin clockwise or counterclockwise. When it's spinning clockwise, it's filling up and moving you into a good place. So like I'm around another person. Sup, man? It's filling up now. Creeping on up. When you get down to 10%, 20 or 10 or 20%, I don't remember for sure. You'll start hallucinating, as in the whole world will start shifting around, and then those drifters will show up and attack you. And they're not fun. Certain areas of the game are prone to losing sanity, especially like underground, which is why when you go mining, you lose sanity. So we're gonna take a little nap here to get the day to change. Killing the drifters can help increase your sanity. Yeah, you can't. You'll have to come up for air. Because they'll start spawning stuff on top of you, and that's a problem. Let's go grab some more food. Which one? 53, 51, 51 it is. You know, Buddha, I could very easily understand that vibe. But that's also reasonable under that kind of weight, because it's like, how do you care about anything at that point? Yeah, it is. See, this thing right here, fun fact, is a dark void. And look, I go insane really fast standing next to it because they spawn out of there. Yeah, that would be rather frustrating, Buddha. One of the things I just like about this game is the crafting system. It's very in-depth. Let's put our copper on yonder. Yeah, that's gotta be frustrating. I mean, running a business is hard. I'm on my 3rd year as a woodworker. And last year, the year I just got done filing taxes, was the first year that I made profit in. I also spent all of the money I made reinvesting in equipment and my business. So if you want to, like, say take home, it was fairly minimal. But I sold a handful of pieces and I made about 13,000 in total. And that also includes a small portion.
Surprise, motherfucker.
10% from like social media and stuff. Bladehammer, hello. That sounds a lot like Buddha's weapon. All right, what do I want to do? I want to save and exit so I can get this spinning arm thing to go away because it's going a little overboard. This is not a mod pack. This is an independent game called Vintage Story. It was originally a Minecraft mod, but released as its own in 2016. And one of the things that I like about it is the crafting system. Like, it plays a lot like Minecraft. It has its own lore. It has its own story. It has its own set of mobs and other stuff. But the crafting system's where it's at. You have to use clay to make molds. You have to put the little pieces down block by block. You have to fire them in the ground to cook them so you can use them. You have to collect ores. You smelt them into liquid, and then you can make ingots out of them. And then you can fire your ingots and hash them on the anvil to create your equipment. There's a lot of variety in it. Like, let's grab some flint. I have some here. This was the thing that I saw on, like, TikTok and YouTube that caught my attention the first time. Was napping. Like, you want to make, when you first start out the game, you're like, I need a knife. You find some flint and you create your little item. And poof, you now have a knife blade, which you can attach with a stick and do that. You do the same thing with clay to make your vases like this and your ingot molds, as well as all of your equipment molds. And then you smelt some stuff and you pour some stuff. I did.
Wow.
You know what, Blade? I do agree. I certainly think that, I mean, that's, I don't know. Taxes are a whole can of worms trying to rework that. Because there's also just a whole bunch of unnecessary spending and complications that the government put into things to make it so that they're just wasting money. Surprise! Kingston, hello. Thank you for the follow. There's so many things about this that's just complicated. Like, you want to make usable leather? Well, first you have to find and kill some animals. Then you have to soak the leather, the animal skins, in some lime water. And then you have to scrape it and put it in some weak tannin, and then let it soak in some strong tannin, and then you have usable leather. There's a lot of effort that goes into this that it is tedious in some ways, but makes it really enjoyable, if you ask me. Cold that can kill you, yes. And yeah, the bajillion% are very inefficient with the way they spend money. You have to buy this directly from the people that made it. So if you just Google Vintage Story, you go to their site. It's like $20, I think. I've got 50 hours into this game. It's my first playthrough. I'm enjoying it. It's still complicated. There's still more to do. Like, it goes into steel and other layers. Like, this is a bloomery, which you use to make iron and glass, and just... This is the type of game that you'll eventually have to start spending time on YouTube and Reddit and forums to figure out how to play the game. They have a pretty good in-game starter guide and book that will tell you pretty much everything you need to know, but there's a lot that's just not entirely explained. Like, I'm trying to get an automated windmill so I can start doing some things via wind power. I need to find some iron. That's what I need to do. Let's look at our progression guide and see where we should be. I gotta find iron. That's really where I need to be. It can be multiplayer. I've heard there are ways to set up servers for free by hosting it yourself, but the company that made it, you can subscribe to a server through them for like $10 a month. Clover, hello. Okay. Let's look up iron. I don't know which one's going to be easier to find. Magnetite and hematite. I don't think I've seen any of either thus far. Let's go ahead and do some exploring. We're gonna grab some food, and we're gonna run. Let's run out this way. We'll jump down this way and start clearing a path towards this because I want to explore this. It's like $20, Nukem, I think. $15 to $20. So let's check our inventory. We've got our bandages. Ooh, we've got some grain. We'll put the grain away for now, though. We can make some bread later. All right. Got a pickaxe. We got 2 of them. And 2 prospecting picks. 2 weapons. Ours is about to break. We will need another Kniffy. Waiting for what to get on Steam? It won't, as far as I understand. And the reason for that is the developers wanted more control over refunding the game, where if you bought it and didn't like it after a month, you can just like refund it to them. They also have built-in mods, and I don't mean built-in, I mean the system that this game runs on. You can add modifications through the interface really easily. Instead of having to like mess with the files to bring that kind of stuff to life, you can basically just install it through their system because modding is a heavy part of this. I think we're gonna have to make a new knife. We're about to break ours. So we'll cook some stuff in a moment. That's what I've come to understand about it, is it's so they can have more control over both the modding and their refunds, so you won't be able to get it on Steam. And it released in 2016, so that should be also a clue on whether or not it will be on Steam anytime soon. Yes, if you don't have light in certain places, it will start to show up. So this is my cellar. This helps my food preserve. So you can see this is going to be good for 3 years, but if it's in my bag and I leave, it'll deteriorate and rot in like a week. Let's actually, since we only have 1 serving left, let's put our bowl down and empty this jar. You basically wake up without any memory in a world where there was a plague or disease that took over. We needed to make a new knife. So let's start cooking. And your job is to survive. So right here, we've got our forge. We're going to heat up our tin bronze. We're going to grab our hammer. And once it gets hot enough, we'll grab it and forge it into a knife. Since we're going to be traveling quite a bit, our knife will definitely break. So you can see at the top, the temperature is increasing. It's workable at 900 to 1100 degrees. And this little stick I have in my hand looks like a pair of tweezers, is how I managed to pick it up. Because if you just try to pick it up without that in your hand, you'll burn yourself, and your character will yell at you. Oh, and I could probably... Oh, wait. My torch is on the wall. It definitely adds a layer of complexity to the game, having all of these crafting systems. All right, so now we'll set it on top of... Let's see here. Can I add it? Yes. So we're going to take our little ingot here. We'll set it on our anvil. And we'll select the tool we want, which we want a knife blade, which I always seem to have a hard time finding. Because it looks like a razor, and that screws me up every time. And we're going to take our hammer, and we're going to select the type of strike we want to do. And we're going to move the metal around into the position we want. And then we're going to get rid of the stuff we don't need. And poof! We have a very hot. You can see it's still in our inventory and 1,000 degrees. And then we'll need a stick. And we get the stick. And we take the knife, blade. We put them together, and we now have a knife. I bought it from the devs directly. I didn't know, I don't know anything about Humble, so I can't speak to that. And so we have an extra knife, our extra weapon. We'll put that away. I think we have enough food. And as I was saying earlier, it's so they can maintain a little more control on refunding. And there's a lot of mods that go into this. If you want to spend time spelunking through the forums and stuff related to this game, there's a lot of mods. World building is another thing. You can modify the game on a variety of interactables. I think if I went through and played this game again, I would probably set it up a little different. So let's take a nap. Yeah, and that's the other. I'm all for. I love Steam. Steam is great because it's a one and done location for gaming. But if I can support a developer directly, I'd much rather give the money to the dev team because it's a small team. That's why, I get, when I was doing my woodworking on TikTok, I'd get people in the live streams that would send gifts to me, and not every platform is as egregious as TikTok is, but it came to the point where I was like, look, if you're, support's always welcome. I love you guys. If you want to go so far as to say this person's worth it, I would like to spend some of my hard-earned money. Patreon's a better way to go because they're like an 80% to the creator, 80 or 85% to whoever the creator is, versus TikTok, which is like they'll take half of everything. And I think it's gross, especially with the way TikTok promotes so heavily the concept of gifting. Like they are so gung-ho about getting creators to get people to give gifts. I hate it. I can't stand it. Pirate Paradox. Hello, welcome. Most people here are from TikTok. TikTok's great. It's a great platform for expanding your reach. The availability to not network, but it's only it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's stupid. Your reach is a lot better on TikTok. And it's a great way to find a community and to find an audience, but for the sake of interactables and monetizing, it's also got its benefits. The Creator Fund can pay well if you're making good content and getting good views. I am looking forward to hitting my TikTok to above 10,000 so I can get my other channel in the Creator Fund. That last video I did 2.2 million views and is still climbing. That would have paid decently, but not being in the Creator Fund means I don't get jack shit. But they often spend a lot of time spamming. See, there's side note, distracted. There's seasons in this game, 4 seasons. We're in the winter, as you may have guessed. All the color in the plant life dies off as autumn turns into winter, the bodies of water start to freeze over. There's snow on the ground. There's little details they add that make this thing a lot more immersive, and I think just much cooler. Yeah, once you're at a certain point and you can go live, they're like, hey, are you part of the competition? Do you want to see if you can win lots of diamonds? Go live now. Get your people to use those new emotes and all those other stuff. And it's like, they take half of everything. So all they're trying to do is convince you to get people to give them money. And no. Not gonna happen. You're right. I think everything does look a lot better on Twitch here than it does on TikTok. I mean, because like when you're on your phone and you've got like the whole size of your phone is like this, and then like the entire screen is squished down to something like this. Even if you zoom in and you cut out like the vertical section of the screen, it's just so hard to see anything, everything. All right, so let's figure out our path of attack. Why wouldn't I, Mystique? It was a magnificent jar of Unjust. Out of all of the jars of Unjust I've seen, it happened to be the most magnificent. It shouldn't matter that it's the only one I've seen, so... Now here's the thing. This is one of those things that I've had... Oh, hello. Goodbye. I have put into thought some instances where it's like, I know not everyone wants their name, their image, stuff about them posted. Like, chat, for instance, may start throwing names out there if it's on content and I use it to clip it. My approach to that is it's something that is like, if you want to make it known that you don't want that kind of publicity, let me know and it won't happen. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume, because we're here and because I'm a content creator, that we're in the green, unless it's something like super egregious. I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to talk about people and their stuff, but that's where I'm going. I have plenty to share. Catch me on a good topic, and man, I can soapbox all day. Why? Because I've done a lot, experienced a lot, been traumatized a lot, therapized a lot. I've lived quite a bit in my short 37 years. And I got some brain power to back me up. Oh, a hole. Just the type of thing I like to find. This is the downside to... Oh, I just got avalanche. Did y'all see that? There was an avalanche. It just tried taking me out. Yeah, fun fact. Late 30s crew are most of the people here. Oh, no. I have fallen and I can't get up. I need to start making my content as like an infomercial for us early middle-aged folk. Let's see. Here's a problem. I want to go down. I also have to go back up. And I don't want to get stuck. Let's make ourselves a staircase out so we know where we are. We're also going to go ahead and mark our map because we don't do that nearly enough. Look, the 90s were the golden years. Are you tired of all the wokeness? Surrounded by Gen Zers who are always capping or some other shit. Whatever that means. Are you looking to get a head start on your pessimism as a boomer, soon to be? Do you find yourself more and more annoyed with the everyday person? Do you prefer your home to the public? When life gives you lemons, would you prefer to make a cocktail that you can throw in people's eyes, temporarily blinding them, instead of some sweet lemonade? Hey, I don't take that much damage right now. That's kind of nice. Looks like someone fell to their death. I am very easy, like these caves are great. However, it's really easy to get lost. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dig a trench. Here. We gotta try not going too crazy because then it's hard to follow. Okay, and then we're gonna plug some dirt. So at the very minimum, I have an idea of where I'm going. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're all going to start saving. And in about 3 to 5 years, we're all going to bundle our money together and invest in like several hundred acres and all build our own little things and just make a no people community. We'll all be in our 40s and like set up our own little retirement section. All right, let's place some more dirt paths. Oh, I fell down. Like, I've been seeing a ton of clips about Aiden Ross and all of those streamers from Kick, and it's fucking mind-boggling. The money that they're getting, the way they're fumbling the bag by being just dumb. Like, there was, if you don't know, there were a handful of streamers who were contracted making somewhere between 30 and 50K a month to stream and just couldn't stream the hours and got rejected for doing so. Well, that's because you're a champion, Dream. I have every intention of attempting to build my own place on some land with some family in about 3 to 5 years. That's the hope. Look how deep it is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Pirate, hello. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. See, like, now that I've got Final Fantasy 7 on the brain, like, I can't hear Mother and questions like that without immediately going to, like, Jenova. And Sephiroth's mommy issues. All right. We're just gonna keep on venturing down. There's light over here. And there's waterfall. Waterfalls are great. You know, I do enjoy making furniture. I actually was contacted by a organization recently. I had a meeting with them yesterday. That is called the VIB, the Veterans something something something. I don't remember what it is exactly. The nonprofit that works with veterans to get them in business and providing resources and a few other things, and they want me to make them some awards for an event they're hosting in November. And that's something I'm currently kind of excited about. Oh, I've seen it. A handful of times. I started it on Rebirth, but my capture card... There's a lot happening here. My capture card isn't that good, as in I don't have one. So I wasn't able to stream my play, so I haven't been playing it pretty much for that reason alone. Would y'all kindly fuck off, please? So it seems like it's going to be a good event. I do have some ideas about, you know, what I could potentially put together. More often than not, I'm expecting to lose money on the awards, mostly because the work is expensive, and doing that many for a lower budget is not quite there. But it's a good networking opportunity to rub shoulders with a bunch of people that and businesses that want to spend money and support veterans. And it's a way I can do something What's a good way to get out of here? There's so much happening right now. I feel like this is a cave that I'm going to get into and just have to dig my way out at a certain point because I'll have no idea where I am anymore. Like, there's water. Water's good. You know what? I'm just at this point, I've given up hope. Finding my way out's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna aim for a new way out. Now, how wow. That was so close. Nope, 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 nope. Heal. All right. Drop the lamp. Get the weapon out. These things are the ones that hurt. Came very close to dying. That was really, really uncomfortably close. So, swimming out of this thing will be doable, but kind of painful. So, That's right. You stay down there. See, the thing is you just gotta find people that you can be yourself with, and everyone else can suck it. Like, if you can't be you, they're not worth having around. Ow, who's hitting me? Where'd it come from? No gears there? Okay. ISL, how do you even say your name? Ooh, Cooper. But it's poor quality. But I bet you there's a good amount. Here's what I've come to understand, and I know is a fact, that I attract awesome people. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. The ones that gravitate towards me are always good folk. Of course. What exactly? I don't know what to do with your name, though. Ha! Ha! Oh, that's good. That's good. But to be fair, I think we need more of that for the adults. Look at you, V. All that work, all that dedication. You're so good. It's fair. I do have... Uh-oh. Taylor, hello. Oh my goodness. The Child Slapper. Thank you. No, it is not Minecraft. This is Vintage Story. Independent game. Started out as a Minecraft mod. Became its own thing back in 2016. At one point it was, in the way, way back time. Now it is its own beast. So here's the thing. That whole Aiden Ross streamer thing, watching these guys potentially making 30 to 50K a month in their contract to stream. Oh man, that it's upsetting to see. And here's the thing. I understand that a lot of those really young streamers get a ton of attention, and which is why they get contracts and stuff, because they're just doing dumb shit, saying dumb shit, and taking controversial takes, and it's gross. I spent some time chewing on it. I was like, man, 50,000 is a lot of money. And here's what I came to realize, that I would spend very little of it myself. So I did a little breakdown. I'd pay myself with 50 grand a month. Here's what I'd do with it. 5K a month would go into my pocket, cover my bills, pay my expenses. 5 grand a month would go into retirement savings, because that's probably a good idea. Another 5 would go into business and equipment investment, wood shop, streaming, tools, because that stuff gets expensive fast. And the other 5 would go to materials and shipping for all the stuff that I'd start giving away. That's 20. The other 30 would be hiring people to work for me. That would be a videographer, a project manager, people to run and update my sites, paying mods for their work. And then I would spend my time simply doing 2 things, streaming and then creating stuff and giving it away as I intended to. So then I can dedicate all of my time to doing just those things, which is like doing the streaming stuff and spending time in shop building stuff and giving it away. Because after I gave away the coffee table and I had to pay $500 out of pocket to create it and ship it, I was like, okay, I kind of have to pump the brakes on these giveaways because I'm not making any money doing what I'm doing. So if I had the resources to make the stuff and ship it, and it didn't cost me anything out of pocket, I don't need to charge for any of my work. So at the end, you know, it's like of the 50, it would be like 15 would be for me, and the other 35 would be making the content and the giveaways and everything else possible. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't need stuff. I don't like stuff. I think having things is not fun. Now, don't get it twisted. There's plenty of things that I would spend some money on. It's not going to be like fancy cars or designer clothing or any of that stuff. I'd spend money on woodworking stuff, absolutely. That's where all my money goes now. I dump my money into my tools. So I'd also buy some more equipment for streaming. The only personal things that I would spend some money on would be like a sound system for my car or a sound system for my house. I'm not entirely like an audiophile by any measure, but I like a good sound system. I like some thump in the trunk and a nice, clean, crisp system. I just don't have the money to spend on that type of stuff, so I don't. Tattoos, that's another investment I'd probably spend some money on. Seahawks tickets, oh yes, all fucking day. Would love to be a ticket holder for the Seahawks. Beyond that, I don't want to travel. I don't really want. I don't really know how else to put it. That's why I don't have any issue to giving my work away, because even though I spend a month making a thing, the fuck is that? It's a giant scorpion, and it's kind of terrifying. Oh shit, I am so gonna die. Holy shit. Holy shit. Fuck me, that was so intense. Yes, that's pretty much the best way to put it, is Minecraft with more steps. Now, I don't know if this thing can climb through this hole. Tristram, hello. Blade, you know, I don't though. That's just it. Even when I've had extra money, I don't particularly feel like spending it on stuff. I'm still frugal. And I've gotten to the point where I just don't find happiness in things, so I don't pursue it. What is it called? A saw blade locust? Show yourself. They're smaller than a 1x1 and can climb walls? Well, it's not Minecraft, it's Vintage Story. So then I guess my next question is, do they have a lot of health? I really don't want to die down here at all. Like, dying anywhere sucks, but dying down here would be even worse. I respawn at my base, but I would drop all my stuff. You have to buy it directly from the developer. It's not listed on Steam. Yes, a bow and arrow is great. However, I ran out of arrows, which I think I recently had just gotten a bunch of feathers. I probably should have grabbed my bow. I wasn't anticipating meeting a scorpion, which I've never done before. God, even with the shield on, it hurt. You just stay in the water, and I'll just keep throwing rocks at you. I think it's dead. Dead, corrupt, saw blade locust. Can I harvest it? I can't harvest it. I can't do anything with it. Lame. Oh, I must have picked up whatever it dropped. An assembly and some scraps. All right, so let's see. Where am I? What am I doing? There we go. We'll see what kind of ore is hanging out around here. This is another thing that I think is kind of neat, is there's a prospecting method for finding materials. Yes, you can swim up water. Let's see. Pentlandite. It gives me nickel. I think this is where I originally came in. Oh, where am I going? Wow, that's not dangerous. Yeah, I mean, it's not an aggressive story. There's not like a lot of things that you're chasing down to figure it out, but there's enough there to give you lore and info on what's happening in the world and why. There's books you can find that give you some backdrops, and you'll get a little bit of information from people, but essentially you wake up and you have to survive. You have no memory, and there's these weird portals that show up, and it's like there was a plague or a disease that took over most people, turning them into those zombie things. Eat rocks. Well, nothing. Where's a good way to get down? Probably right here. I'm both. I'm throwing, actually I don't want to do that because that'll chew up my way out. I'm using a sling to throw the rocks that I pick up, which I'm going to offload a handful because I have far too many. I've got a lot of copper right now, which is exactly why I don't want to die down here. One, because I don't think I would find my body. I'd have to start over. And I do not want to do that. Copper! Medium quality copper. Which is good, because my supply was pretty much empty. I think once we work our way back towards the waterfall, we can attempt to climb up and out and return to base. We didn't make it far. We went looking for iron. We found a cave and just decided, you know what, spelunking. That's the thing. That's really my problem. I can't pass up a good hole, you know? You find a hole, you want to go exploring. Green Bean, how you been? It's been a while. Yeah, it's when you die in the hole, that's not good.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Minjin, hello, how you doing? Welcome. Look, I've gone full circle now. We're gonna have to start making our way back anyways, just because I only have the one pickaxe that I'm using right now. And if it breaks, there's a good way to get fucked. And of the many ways that you can be, that's not one that I particularly would like to experience. Yeah, there are little things like that that I know can be... I don't know if a nuisance is the right way to go about it. All right. Alrighty. Now here's the thing. I think I just made an unnecessary circle. So we're going to exit this place and try going the way that I think I came in. Which might have just led me right back to where I was, which it did. Come on. All right, partial success on our way up. I don't know. I don't think this is where, I think we entered this water tunnel further up. I don't know that I want to risk attempting to go all the way to the top since it's kind of right there. So I think instead, we're just gonna climb our way and chase it. I don't know, maybe it could just be that they wanted more active sounds, and with the way and speed the pick swings at, you're not getting nearly enough if you leave it as is. Okay, so now that we're out, let's open up our map and see that we're in the middle of a... Nope, don't do that. That's not where I am. Hole. All right, now we got to figure out how to get up and around the mountain so we can take all of our Cooper back and drop it off. And hopefully not fall into another... Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I ran right through a portal. I thought I was about to find myself summoning a... Twilight event. Yeah, I was thinking it might have been a storm. It just happened that I went face first into that portal. And then I paused right in the middle of it, confused about what was happening. But, like, at the end of the, like... If you found a portal in real life, how would you not play with it? It would be so tempting. I mean, that's fair. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, you know? And that would be the type of curiosity I would have a hard time passing up. I now make new noises when I run because I'm wearing my chainmail stuff. So it's a little clunkier. Well, I mean, sure, right. If I see super massive, grotesque things coming out of the portal, my first instinct's probably not going to be, well, I wonder what the other side looks like. I bet you it's awesome. Nope. But if it's not doing anything, like, you know, oh, let's throw a rock into it, see what happens. Let's put a finger into it, see what happens. Are you... It sounds like you're telling on yourself there, Dream. I mean, that sounds awesome. You'll have to look into it. I've heard there are ways that you can bypass their server thing to set up your own by just, like, messing with the settings some. I don't know. I also don't know necessarily if that involves risk on your part by having your computer as a independent network. I think this would be a fun game to play with a group. I also think it's super beneficial given how tedious tasks can be, whereas if you're all working towards kind of the same creative goal, it's a lot easier to have one person mining and one person farming and another person crafting and smelting and... I would like to go back home. I would also like to do it where I'm not dead. This is the full layout right now for the game. You can go kind of third person, but it looks really weird. It's really dark right now. It's a lot easier to see what is visible when it's daylight. It just happens to be nighttime right now. I don't like walking through this shit. It's not fun. I could try cutting across to see if I can get to the other side.
Deploying flashbang.
You're right. I didn't need to see where I was going. Son of a bitch. Let me out. Seeing's overrated at the end of the day, you know? Oh, I feel like this is just a no-win location that I've found myself in. Whoa. Whoa. Owie. I'm not gonna lie, though. I am very excited to get and have my future flashbang stream. Definitely gotta find the right game for it. One that requires regular vision. No, I think it's... Oh, I'd have to look at my... I don't know that I have, access to the world information immediately. I can't recall off the top of my head. I think it's 20 minutes is the cycle. Maybe 10. Helldivers would be good. That's a pretty high stakes game. So, y'all,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm not sure how the fuck did I run all the way past my house? Like, I was down here. And now I'm up here. And I honestly don't know how. Yeah, Helldivers were good. I was thinking Magicraft would possibly good. Any game that has the swarm survival type thing, any type of bullet hell, where if it's going off every 5 seconds would make the game nearly impossible to play. So here's how we're looking right now. What's the best way to go about this? I guess we can try climbing back up. So as you could tell, I'm now getting cold from being outside too long, which is why my screen is getting frosty, as well as the shivering that takes place when I stand still. Go up and over the mountain.
That's what she said.
Well timed.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I don't even remember that one.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Yeah, there's a delay sometimes. Lumia can be a little... Oh, look, the duck. That's where we're going. Our magnificent duck idol. That's where home is. Yeah, Lumia can be hit or miss sometimes. It has glitched out a handful of times. I do have stream elements now too. Now that we're inside, we can defrost. I'm running out of space. Like a lot. And I don't have a good thing to do with it. Or words. I can't word right now. No. Drop away. And you drop away. And you drop away. dirt. And goodbye dirt. Goodbye stones. This is how you throw stuff away. You just put it in a hole and leave, and it goes, it'll disappear. Put our quartz away. Core keeper. I think I was looking at that earlier. So I don't believe I have, no. But it popped up on my stream page as a suggested, and lime. I had a bunch of all of my salts in my cellar. Which is ironic because it's not for food, it's for making bombs, but you know,
Hello,
potato, potato.
is it me you're looking for?
Well, you know what? I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, some of them delay quite a bit. All right, I cleared out some space so I could do this. We're gonna smash all our rocks.
Is it me you're looking for?
Rock smash. Sounds good. That's one thing though, is like I can't get into Terraria. Whatever the fuck it is, Auraria. I tried. Wasn't vibing with it as much as I thought I might. Yeah, this is my first playthrough, 50 hours or so in. Still figuring it out, learning the ropes, trying to make my way into the Steel Age. And you know, Minecraft can be fun, but it just feels, I don't want to say simple. It's always important to pet the good boys. Minecraft's complicated, but it just doesn't have like the I don't know. There's a feel to it that it doesn't have. Let's start smelting some stuff since we have a lot of material. We can make some bars just to clean up. All right, that should work. 2100 tin bronze. Me. Yeah, but I'm not particularly that great at modding. Like, all of that's a headache to me. I have not. That sounds neat. A unique idea as well. Let's actually, we're gonna bump it up. We're gonna make 2 full pots. I don't know that I have enough space for this much. But Let's take out a bunch of that and see if we can't. No, doesn't want to work that way. Seffi, thank you for the follow. Well, that's, I mean, I don't mod. There isn't a game that I've ever felt the need to. Never piqued my interest enough. I think the last game I modded was WoW, and that's not even modding. That's just buying like overlays and stuff, or installing overlays to make the game easier to play. Interestingly enough, I don't have a mouse pad or a other pad on my setup right now. I'm just playing on my desk. Nah, I don't. Nope, Clover. That's a cold take. That's just it, though. I've played it enough that I don't enjoy it. Even modding it doesn't sound fun or interesting. Like this scratches my itch plenty. Ouch. I don't know why I thought that was going to do something different. Part of the problem is that my desk is not particularly well designed for what I'm using it for. Because it's the way it's shaped, it's very angled this way. And fairly narrow because they're slabs from my yard. But if I ever get a scratching for Minecraft, I'll keep it in mind. I think we've got most of it going. I'm gonna have to basically pour one of everything. Pickaxes would be good. Hammers would be okay. I could probably do another shovel. I don't really need any of the other stuff. And I don't have a lot of ingots. I suppose I could make some more of these. Just to have a surplus. Gotta let it cook. Gotta let it cook. Womp, womp, womp. All right. what do you do? Ingredients for a night vision mask. Base return teleport reductive interval pylon. Base return teleporter. A single-use teleporter that will bring you back to your returning point. Interesting. Copper-nickel. I don't have any of that. I do think I have Jonas. I have all the other parts. How do we make this thing? Copper and nickel. So that's neat. Ingredients for this, which is complicated. Alignment pylon, interval pylon. That's a lot for a single-use returner. So let's go back to the other thing. Look at our night vision. It uses a temporal gear. That's expensive. Silver and gold. Man, there's a lot of expensive stuff to make the endgame things. Gotta do a lot of late game exploring to find any of that stuff. And I forgot that every time you open up your book, it just puts you on pause. So we'll go ahead and put our buckets in place. We'll grab some more water. I think in a moment here, I'm going to switch over to Ring of Pain. Just so we can have some fun doing the doodles. All right, what do we have? We've got strong tannin and strong tannin. That one has leather in it. So we'll take the leather out. And we'll also put our strong tannin. Take my strong tannin. All right. Keeps swapping them out, and I don't appreciate that. 38 of weak, 34 of weak. Then we can get some fun monsters to fight, some fun pieces of equipment. Y'all get to be a lot more interactive with that game, and that's partially why I like it. Besides it being fun. So let's put our buckets away.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. Dave, hello. We're going to fill one of our new buckets with some saltpeter. When I said saltpeter, what I really meant was lime. Because words. So we'll put the lime in the coconut. And that's not 50. God damn it. So we're gonna steal. Are you 50? You are 50. I guess I'm doing this kind of the hard way. I could just put the bucket back and take the lime out of there and put it in there. Poof, lime water. Okay, we're gonna even these out. That one's full. And that one's full. And we can put these back. And we're gonna probably put oak in both of them to make some tannin. So you have to seal them with 1 to 10, and it'll turn into 50 liters of weak tannin in a day. Almost there. Time to start smelting some things. Hey, Dave. This is pretty much an entirely TikTok-based crew. And if you happen to be in your late 30s, well, welcome. You've hit the demographic with the rest of us. Because that seems to be the trend for most of the people hanging out here. Oh, you got some time on us. All right, almost there. Un momento. We'll rearrange these. Mel. Howdy and welcome. So in a moment, after we get done pouring all this metal, we're gonna hop over to Ring of Pain, which is a deck building roguelite. But what's fun is y'all get to vote pretty much through the entire game, as well as doodle. You get to draw the enemies and the gear that I get to pick up. So right now we're just dumping all of our tin bronze that we smelted into some ingots. I have so much to pour. I suppose we could do some hammers too. And another weapon. And a shovel. Pretty well equipped right now. There's a way to automate some things, but not all of it. Like you can create a windmill for certain elements to get power for crushing or hammering when you're trying to produce a lot of certain materials, but I'm not sure how much more it goes beyond that because I have not. Didn't I put that back? I thought I put it back. I did not. This will be my replacement armor when I die. Oh no. We still have 600 left. And I don't have any way. There actually are bosses. There is at least a boss that I've seen. And I don't mean that I've seen as in I've personally experienced it. It's endgame content that if I approached would mop the floor with me. Would pretty much just be suicide. All right, those aren't going to cool down nearly as fast as I would like them to. So I guess we'll just let this cook, as they say. Keeping it hot until these cool down enough, and then we can pick them up and move them on over. And with that, we are going to make a shift real quick over to Ring of Pain. So now I got to make sure I turn that one off and that one on. There we go. Switch the game over to Ring of Pain on the Tic Tac, as well as where to go? Ring of Pain and our audio.
Deploying flashbang.
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, and I think our audio is looking good. Turn it down for me. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna move my stuff around so I can see.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Pollinator, hello. So this is a fun game. If you haven't seen it before, we're gonna run through these dungeons level by level. The goal is to get to the end and kill the boss. Along the way, there's gonna be a lot of voting that takes place where you guys in Twitch only, sorry TikTok, are gonna get to impact my game in a fun and exciting way. So we're gonna try hitting up taking the shadow out this time. So the game starts out with a series of cards. You got your loots, your enemies, your upgrades, and as we go through and approach death on our own, there's gear that we get. I don't think I have TikTok turned on. It does not seem to be. All right, so now that we're there, let me hop into my channel to make sure the extension is up and working. There we go. So now, when we get to certain pieces of equipment, we get things like this. The Bible, which will let us exit quickly. And our vote is at 30 seconds. So y'all get to start deciding. On your main screen, you'll see that there are a few options. You can draw, or you can do viewer's choice for voting. And you basically get to impact the gear I get as we go. It's a fun game where I get to play, you get to play. Comes together. Comes together nicely. The fancy tights or the ritual garment. This seems like a good win. Base stats overall. Doing some damage on hit when I get hit is okay. Plus it gives us a little more oomph. Pep in our step. These are very colorful though. I gotta say it's I can appreciate having a little bit of swagger in my setup. All right, we can add some attack, some clarity, or some health. Clarity does our crit chance, increases the amount of souls we get, and increases our curse resistance. Souls are the currency for buying weapons and gear and stuff. And then curses, there's cursed potions, which can heal you or harm you depending on how it goes. I'm gonna move my tabs over here so that all my chat's in one place, so my eyeballs are only going in one direction. Oh. So as you can see, we have a moon pisser, which is gonna explode. Let's see what this other one is. So we'll get to kill it first, but it's gonna pee all over us. Move on to the next floor. So we have, I think, 16 floors in total to go to. Last time we fought the owl because we let the darkness take hold, and it was a clutch fight. It was insane. Nullify damage 3 times. Explosion damage. This one is wild because, like, if you don't get out fast enough, you get walled in and then you can't do anything. Ooh. The divorce papers take no damage. So we nullify explosion damage, which means when this goes boom, it'll kill that one, and we win. We'll take that. He's gonna try to pop, but he's not gonna do a good job. All right, more stats. Where are we going? Health, defense, attack. The gear you start getting can really impact what your stats do as well. Ba-da-ba-ba. We're gonna go for some attack. Oh, we got the femboy sleeves or mama's toy. This makes us squishy, but we get more souls. This hits like a truck, as you might expect. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was unfortunate. Some shorts or a dagger. Or we could re-roll it. We already have a pair of pants, but it would give us a poison on attack. This is going to lower our attack, but let us do some extra poison and make us zoomy. Zoom, 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 zoom. Bum, bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. I don't want to go on patience. You really have to like run past everything to get out on time. So they're going to start creeping towards me. Petrify is really nice. What it does is it reduces maximum health, and there's some interesting items that synergize with it. I mean, getting some base stats would be great, but I kind of want the Petrify. All right, so I can't. You're gonna try and explode. I think I'm gonna take pretty much 8 damage in either direction. Oh, I managed to get around it. I guess we'll pop it. Take the damage. All right. Definitely like the gem here. Splash damage is so good. That would also apply our poison as splash, as well as our petrify. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't. Item speed is equal to 10 minus the number of items equipped. How does that play out? One, two, three, four, 5. Oh, it adds speed. Okay, I'm tracking now. I think we'll just take the lucky shoes. We'll get our speed up. Oh, we got cursed. We don't have any. We do have some shoes. Aww. We're just a few short. So we gotta take the potion. So they're both gonna move towards me. I wish I had a hold button, because I don't want to push this potion that way, because it'll get in between the explosions. I could just take the hit. The spoon. We're not gonna take it. We'll pick up the potion. No damage is nice, but I think I like the 15. It's easier to use in a pinch to murder something, which are important. I feel numb. Think of beauty, gilded glades. When mind wander, numbness fades. Okay, you say so. I wonder what the shadow boss is like when you fight it. That would be nice. But I like splash damage instead. We'll take 3 poison. It's gonna try to explode. I don't think I can get it next to that creature in time. So all I can do is try to move around this guy. Creature's speed is higher. It's gonna stab me in the face. Just take the big chest. Plus 3 poison to target creature, then double its poison. That's just a spell. Ranged creatures won't attack you. This is my vote. Camouflage. Although this is kind of like free damage. It's actually not bad. If I remember to use it, that's part of the problem. Like, this makes me zoomy. We'll take the bit. And we will stab you. Stab you again. Teleport a creature to the back of the dungeon. Turn one into a frog. Oh, the Stick of Doom. We're gonna have to pass on the stick. Instability. Why not? I'm sure it can only go well. Potion's good. Your speed is higher, you attack first. There's not a lot of potions in this room, and that is problematic. Uh-oh. It just got more problematic. Guaranteed stealth for the next 3 attempts. Probably what we need to get out of here alive. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to, like, go back and forth, because that thing's gonna pop because of that dude. Let's see if we can get some good gear. Range creatures attack reduced by 1. No, it doesn't give us any health at the moment. I guess we could try taking some shield to see if we can scoot around this thing without dying. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, that was close. Well, I guess not close enough. Because I have no way out. Because that's going to attack me. If I pick that up, I die. The amount of luck I'm gonna need to make it to the end. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I really want Magicraft to drop its update. I can't wait for it. Let's go for the zoomies. Deal 1 damage to a random creature when hit. Waiting a turn seems like it could be useful. %, crit chance if attack is higher than current health. That's not going to happen. Not often, at least. And we'll save ourselves the life because we don't have any potions. Soul damage to a random creature after attack. That's pretty good. We already have a helmet. Move out the way. Let him pop. More attack, more crit. Oh, hey. We got a thingamabob. Hello, Birdman. I think I've already asked that one. Why are you helping me? Light the land we're passing through. We'll go around. Take them out. Grab the zoomies. 56. Aw. Let's go the other way. Speed equals something plus something. Okay, that's why that goes down. Some free clarity as we go. I think that's pretty good. Wishful's not bad. I think we'll go that route. Because then what we can do is we can destroy some items. And gain the stats. We'll lose 10 crit if we dump that, though. That's the problem. And I think we're going to lose some speed if we do this one as well, but... Oh, no. Everything worked out. Moving on. We always end up just short. Can't buy anything. I like the zoomies. The zoomies are good. As is the extra damage. On equip, +5 and -5 to 2 random primary stats. 9 to 11, 8. That seemed okay. Nice. I'll be sure to check those out. Okay, let's go the other way. Flip a coin. And we did it. Flip a coin. Didn't make it. Why did you bring me here? What is my purpose? Is to slow. Rest, reflect on what you know. Okay. Well, this is not good. Now, if I wait a turn... move towards me. I think I'm gonna have to hop this direction. Freeze them. I'm so squishy right now. I can freeze them, which should get me... Let's wait a turn. Hop one. I can freeze them. I don't know how long freeze lasts, though. I have to get past these guys. If I wait a turn, I don't think I can. It's on cooldown. So his next action's going to be to do his thing. I have to hope I hit a 30%. Oh, damn it. Losing all that armor was really painful. Let's grab the item here. 30% curse resistance. Let's turn our speed up. Run away! Drain creatures' speed per hit. Blast shield. Now it's time to run away. Wow. I don't think I've found that one before. 100% stealth is nice. Just means that I have to have no equipment for an extended period of time. Why am I here? I'll keep you safe. You lie. Double gain from the next 3 stat boosts. That's pretty nice. Ignore creature defense for the next 3 combats. We'll take it and grab a new. +3 to any jar's uses. That's great. I don't think we have a whole lot of items to add to the wishful. Ambush doesn't particularly seem good either. Aw, that's not cool. Let's go. Get super strong. Let's learn something from the shadows. Can you help Owl? I cannot, and wouldn't if I could. Think carefully on if you should. Like we have just a potion. Really squishy at this point. Oh, damn. Don't even have a potion. Might have messed up. And we are not curse resistant, so that's no good. Let's go for companions. Oh, look at that sweet little froggy. Badger, hello. It is done. Here's your prize. A nice new fur coat. Gain creature speed or 1 splash. Let's take the splash damage. And move out the way. Let's try chasing down him. We'll use it just to get the kill. Having that crit is nice. All explosive creatures self-destruct? What? That's dope. One attack, 2 speed. Reduce the cost of rerolls by 1 for every 2 negative points of clarity. Yeah, wow, Jesus. Ranged creatures attack range. I guess we just go for the super negative clarity. Let's go the other way to get that next item, which we can't. Fountain of Life. Dead by Daylight. Aww. So those are gonna pop, that's gonna move. Definitely can't give up that scroll. Evolve a random other creature on attack. Gain knockback for the next 5 attacks. I mean, let's go the chaos route. Why are these things attacking me? They all see themselves in you. Fear is projecting on them too. Well, that's great, I guess. We're getting really tanky, or not tanky, we're hitting like a truck at this point. Not hitting trucky enough. Sarah, hello. I really don't want to get rid of that. That one's so useful. All right. I think the double up on the defense is fantastic. Maybe some health. Can't afford anything. Kind of sad that I can't get the other thing. Oh, look! It appears I've made the doggy mad. And that I am in trouble. Oh boy. So his next action is to move towards me. Does that mean it's gonna... Well, it doesn't say he's gonna hit me. Next action's to attack. Power up all creatures. That doesn't sound good. It gets to attack me too? I think I'm in trouble. I think I am in significant trouble. I mean, I can play this circle game for a while. This is going to be really interesting. The question is how determined am I to stay alive? Are y'all ready for this? We just have to do this 100 and something times. Wow, this is going to be incredibly time-consuming. And look at all the puppies they're making me take out. Like, that's not particularly all that nice. Is he getting, like, stronger? Is that what I'm gathering here? Deals half damage to the creature behind. I think I'm gonna have to start using that. Let's get in front of some potions, though. See, if I attack him, I die. Okay. I'm glad I looked. If I attack him, I die. If I attack him here, I don't die. Another potion, another potion. Take out the puppy. Drink the potion. Take out the puppy. Drink the potion. Take out the puppy. Drink the potion. Take out the puppy. Move over. You know what? This is meticulous. You could even say annoying. But we're gonna get this. Having that back support there is doing some good work at increasing the speed. I just have to be careful that I don't overstep myself and accidentally click something I'm not supposed to. 39 left. $19. I'm sorry, puppies. I didn't want to. It looks like it stopped summoning creatures. Oh, no, I guess it did. I was really concerned there for a second. I was like, they're not gonna let me do it. They're not gonna let me get away with this little system I have in place. Here we go. Took him out. Summon a random friend. You know, that would be nice. It does have kind of an inscription feel. I can see that. But here's the thing, since we have some extra people, Badger and Sarah in particular, if you haven't already, you can draw in new items and new monsters and vote. I stopped the voting because like no one was particularly paying attention. Why is it? Prevents retaliation if attacking first in combat. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Bummer. I was kind of hoping you would explode. Shuffle. Oh, I was hoping I could get him to attack. Steel Souls. No one said you had to be good. All right, we'll take another vote. Oh, right when we were throwing a vote. So we can up our attack. This is pretty much a waste, and we can get some more health. So attack or health, both are pretty good. I think attack's probably the way to go. Health, I don't know, health is good. We are pretty squishy right now. Your speed is higher, you attack first. Let's get it. We're gonna open up the equipment. All right. Gain knockback for the next turn after passing. Attack and speed are both great. Reduce piercing damage. So we're gonna start another vote. See if anyone's under that overlay. If you select one of the other tabs, you can vote on equipment and items. I think the speed and attack would be great. as with, I don't know, this is challenging. Reduce piercing damage taken. That's actually not. They're both good in their own ways. I don't really know which one's better. Because we do a lot of shuffling around. We have no crit right now. I thought we had some crit-based items, but that was probably last run. Reduce piercing. You know what? We'll take it. Your speed is higher, you attack first. Alright, what's this? Another +4. Here we go. Health or speed? I think either one could be good at this point. We're actually getting double because it's our last one, so... maybe the health? +8's pretty good, but getting a first attack helps a lot, especially since we're so aggressive at this moment. We're like so negative in the clarity that makes no sense. I think we're gonna pick up our survivability. Gain souls for explode damage taken. Not great. Can't join what, Dream? Both of these kind of suck. Wow, we've actually reduced our crit so significantly with this that our bonus 10 crit right there is gone. Oh yeah. It doesn't work on mobile. So you're gonna want to go kaboom. Oh, that's not good. Now we could do this. That sounds like a win. What's in the box? Now the splash damage is so nice, but those stats are good, plus curse resistance, but at the same time, this doesn't replace anything. We'll take a vote. Because this is just an extra weapon, because we already have something over here, and that splash has come in clutch. Or maybe we just re-roll. Re-rolling is an option. Splash damage is so nice, but getting a bump across the board. Oh, I'm really stuck on this. I think we have like unlimited rerolls right now. Or was that our last, no, that we do. We have quite a few rerolls. Reduce current health to 1, gain 5 attack after complete, nope. Past cards get intimidated? That's cool. Stalker items aren't counted toward the number of items equipped. Okay, we've got one thing here. How many stalker items? Almost none, so that doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Oh! Looks like we got it. Alright, so that's... Speed is higher. We attack first. You hit like a truck. Well, I guess our piercing's pretty good and reduced at this point. So we can take you out. And we can hop over to this guy to take it out. Steal souls. What is happening right now? Uh-oh. Well, bummer. Looks like my only option is to leave. There was stuff in that room I wanted. What's the light? It's cursed. Reflect on this. The Shadow Harbor clues you miss. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing what that masterpiece is, Sarah. There's been some good ones. We'll start off with a piece of equipment. Targeted spells inflict 6 petrify to the creature. Let's give a reroll. Strangest body ever. All right, let's take a vote. We got the weird body. Give us 5 crit and 10 dodge. It's a solid choice. Or we could go for the sneaky shoes. For 10 crit, 4 health, and some other stuff. All right. This is a pickle. See, if I move here, it's gonna move and try to explode. And that'll move there. So I have to go this way. Creature speed is higher, it attacks first. Ah, the thing stole all our souls. Or we spent them all. Trait, cold-blooded. Gains attack and defense when frozen. That's interesting. I've never seen that one before. All right. I want the gold. We could try... I think we try saving. I want some rare shit. I don't... volatile could be fun if the... let's... I bet you volatile's full of explosives. You know what? Let's do it. It's not terrible. You'll pop, you'll pop. You'll attempt moving. You're kind of scary. So let's run away. We'll grab the gear. Oh, look at that! That's glorious. Look at it. Creatures with less than 25% health are frozen. Or the Soul Claw. We have the toilet, a viable weapon, or the Soul Claw. Although we lose some attack, makes us a little harder to hit and takes away. That's actually a big drop. -6 to attack versus this, which is a +2. It does look good. All right, our jar is out. We need to get a new jar. So we got our defense or our health. We really need some healing. We are running low. I mean, it's like 50%. It's not terrible. I know, I need... See, here it is. Oh man, look at that crooked loon bird. I think, you know, I'm just gonna end up holding on to this one for so long. Let's start here. We have the souls. Let's see what the epic gear is. The Salami of Doom. Or the Cowboy Chaps. Oh man. Both of these are glorious. Now let's see what we have. We're gonna lose some stealth. But we'll gain some shield. Healing effects. Double healing plus, oh my goodness. Look at the stats on that one. We'll put it to the vote. I mean, I'm all for the chaps. Chaps are great. It's important to have a pair. I have a nice set of leather chaps that I'm rather fond of. They're very comfortable. I don't have a way to kill you. That is problematic. We'll take the hit. I can't kill you because you're... Oh, You'll explode for 8. Speed is equal. Let's try this. Did not do nearly as what I was anticipating it would. Let's see what's in the item. Oh, beefcake arms? Ensnare past creatures on successful stealth. We'll lose... I don't know. Let's start a vote. Do we want to re-roll? Take one or the other. +2 poison on front cards on shuffle. I mean, who could argue with the beefcake? Plus we get some crit, finally. We only have one door in here, huh? So let's take it. We need some... Well, we don't have anything we can do, so it looks like we get to take the healing. Alright, I really need to move this somewhere less in the way. Alright. There's a potion on yonder. Absorb next a neighbor thing. So if we kill that, you're gonna hop over. If I move over, now he's gonna want to go boom. That's not a real potion. Son of a bitch. I can't take the cursed potions, and I can't escape these guys. I mean, there was only that one little bonus thing there, so... What's this? Sacrificial shrine? I don't know what it does. Sacrifice health in exchange for souls and occasionally items. The more health the player sacrifices, the more souls it will grant. Has the opportunity to offer a choker, which can only be acquired through the shrine. Once the choker's been offered, the shrine will be unusable. Let's look at the choker. Getting choked is great. It would replace our amulet. No, passing cards and intimidating is pretty nice. combo. 2 temporary attack stat for consecutive attacks. We're kind of low on health. That's the problem. Oh, we got something else instead. Heal 1 on attack? Holy shit. That's pretty good. However, our speed is now garbage. Why has it got to pose like this? That's really what I want to know. So you're gonna attempt to attack me. So I can really don't want the poison. I also can't take that because it's cursed. But we can take the potion. All right. I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, all problems are me problems. Spawns fire beads at the back and sides of the dungeon, ready to self-destruct. All right, now we're in well, maybe not. Trying to plan these explosions to be just right. So much work. Is this a unique item? It is. Attack targets get randomly teleported? That sounds so cool. If the front cards are the same creature type, freeze and kill them? Explosions! 10% dodge is pretty clutch. If the front cards are the same creature type, freeze and kill them is just insane. We'll put it to a vote. I'm on board with, well, see, the evolve gets us there. But having them just freeze. I don't know how it works, though. Do you have to attack them? The random teleport's kind of cool, too. I'm on board with this one. We'll lose some attack and some speed. Okay. I guess we'll move away from the hostiles. Bright Jewel. We're not going to replace that. Oh, it runs away? That's silly. Who done it? Nerdy. Hello. Thank you. Welcome. Hey, we dodged. It's gonna take 3 hits. That's so much damage. I mean, we're doing okay. I want to kill that thing. Start the vote. All right. Damage or health is pretty much the only things worth rocking. We are very close to end game here. We lost all our speed, which is a little unfortunate. But we do have the beefcake arms. And good crit. So I think jumping on the pain train. Trying to stay in Pound Town. I don't want to mess with you. We still need a chest piece and a new jar, so let's open it. That's terrible. That's pretty good. Heal 2 on kill. We'll take a vote. Healing is so overrated. Like, overpowered, I should say. Being able to do any type of... That would actually give us a huge clarity boost as well. +9 in total, because we're at a -5 here. And our rerolls are expensive at this point, so we're not going to be doing a whole lot of it. Take the potion, and I don't really want to run that way. It's just a bunch of explosive stuff. We'll take the Shadow Word Pain. Say, hey, boss man, what if I deliver the light? Abandon shadow and you'll see light is binding. Value me. It's a little self-centered. Hello. If attacked, absorbs 1 random item until death. Well, I don't want to do that. Oh, we're here. What's coming over my way? Oh, Mr. Boom Boom. So if I move twice, I'll get to hit him and him. I mean, I'll have to go around this thing. If attacked, he's gonna take one of my items, and I don't want him to. Man, that healing is just so clutch. Absorbs 1 random item until death. I think we'll take it. Oh no, our beefcake arms! We got him back. Everything is good. We'll save that one. Damn it. Deal 20 damage to target and 10 to adjacent creatures. Oh, let's do this. Take it out behind him, and then we're not gonna hit him. We're gonna squeeze by him. I need a way to kill that thing. I just don't have a good way of doing it. Yeah, they got absorbed and then they came back. All right. Now we're gonna light the flame this time. Since we doused it last time. And I bet our bird friend's gonna get weird again. Where am I going? Forever forward, bask in it, engulfing us as we commit. Oh. Oh. I was not prepared. Oh my. It appears everything has gotten considerably harder. That's also problematic. Let's move towards it. Alright, you're gonna want... No, that's not good. Well, how do I do this? I don't want to get poisoned. I think I have to run past it twice, and I'll just end up getting hit by one of those things. Did my my double or nothing thing just proc? I guess you can go ahead and maybe not. That looks like it is gonna hurt. That's a problem. Where's my exit? I don't see an exit. I don't have any way to get out of here. Are you explosive? Can't even use it. Oh, why? Why? I really thought, damn, I let that thing go too far. Let's see what we unlocked. New goodies. Not that we're gonna get to see them. You just get to think about it. Confidence. Damn. Oh boy. Well, that's going to conclude today's gaming event. I've got a meeting with another streamer wants to talk about some veteran support thing. He's gonna try to recruit me to something. I don't know. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in the near future. Appreciate having you guys here as usual. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be continuing our cult. Converting everyone to the lamb masses. The meeting I'm having is for a streaming, a veteran company that does veterans with gaming to support veterans and stuff. I don't know what he wants me to do in this regard. I also have a podcast that I'm working on, but that's tentatively delayed just because I have so much work to do and I'm only one person and I have almost not enough time to do any of it. So I'm chewing away at it as best I can to get it put together. We've got a handful of episodes done, but it's so much work when you're the only person doing all the editing and content and creative. It's so much. So appreciate y'all as always. Emmy, thanks for the follow, and I will see you all tomorrow or maybe later this evening. I don't know. I don't make plans for the evening stream. Sometimes they just happen. Beyond that, we're gonna call it a day. So have a good one, and I'll catch up with y'all.